Thank you so much for keeping it locked here on NBC. Now, negative self-talk is not just a habit, but it has deep roots in our history, culture, as well as brain wiring. Understanding its origins and the process, it opens powerful doors to change. With the help of mindfulness, self-compassion, and supportive environments, you can weaken your inner critic and cultivate a more constructive self-narrative. Joining us today is Favor Light, a life coach, here to speak on overcoming negative self-talk. Good morning, sir, and thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want us to start with understanding what it is that we really will be engaging this morning, which is overcoming negative self-talk. What does this statement mean simply?
Yeah, as a life coach, it means, helping someone to stop speaking harshly on themselves and teaching them how to be kind and loving and supportive to themselves. By becoming aware of their regular negative thoughts and helping them understand the root cause of it. Yeah.
But how do we get to someone really speaking harshly, negatively to themselves? What are some of the common factors that contribute to it?
Yeah, there are a lot of them. As in one of them is a past rejection and criticism. The words of, negative words of people around you, most especially when you're a child, that has later become an inward voice, that you hear every day. And a trace of perfectionism. You set your standards so high that whatever you do, you still think you are not good enough. And a sense of comparison, you compare yourself with everyone, compare yourself to everything you see. No matter how good you are, someone is somehow better than you. So as you have this mindset of comparison, you always think you are not good enough. And also it is unhealthy drama or pain, when you have some negative experiences, it makes you think you're not actually good enough. And when also you have this fear of failure, this not having confidence on yourself, you think you are not good enough. And most especially actually when you have a low self-worth, when you have an identity confusion, you don't understand your value, your self-definition. So this makes you don't actually know what you could do better and all that. It makes you feel you're not good enough. When you have an identity crisis, you have no direction, you have no definition. So you will talk bad about yourself. And also most especially when, when people are embedded in this cultural, religious, unconditional, unhealthy conditional stuff, that makes you think you're not good enough because of what the culture has made you believe or religion somehow. So these are the things that makes you, when you look at yourself, you think, I'm not good enough actually. And most especially when you're making a lot of bad decisions, when you get your salaries and you just use it in drinking and doing some stupid things without, paying the necessary things you're supposed to pay. When you look at your choices, your voice will tell you you're not good enough. Just better just, yeah.
That's where the negative thoughts then start crippling in. So what would you say then are some of the consequences of if you have continuous negative thoughts about oneself?
It's actually going to affect everything about you. Everything about you. It affects your energy and the energetic vibration. Your frequency is affected. Everything about you is affected. When your mindset said you are not good enough, it's going to affect how you approach people, how people approach you, how you talk, how you reason, how you make choices. Everything about you is going to be affected. Yeah. Everything about you.
So how does one then take themselves out of that hole of thinking negatively?
First of all, you have to become self-aware.
Okay.
You have to become fully self-aware that I am this. I am speaking bad about myself. I am actually the enemy of myself. I'm not a friend to myself. And you always repeat that words. You see yourself to be lesser than anything. So become self-aware of what you are doing and how it's affecting you is not good enough. And also, as a life coach, we help you to understand the deep roots of the curse. Because you might be speaking negative about yourself, but it might be because of your parental stuff. It might be because of even biological, might be health issues. Or so we help you to understand the deep cause of it, and that will help a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want us to draw a distinction between negative self-talk and someone who's really just being honest with themselves, and how one can really handle that. Because let's say someone procrastinates a lot, or they really are just failing at something, let's say committing to the gym, something as simple as that. And they keep telling themselves that, look, I'm really, really just a procrastinator, or I'm really just lazy and I can't get up to go to the gym. Is that also considered wrong to do if you're being honest?
It's not about what you say, it's about the vibration, the frequency you give to it. Actually, you could say, I am not good enough, but in a friendly way. In a friendly way, not in a judgmental way. All right? You could be very honest. Honesty is authenticity is very good, okay? But I am not good enough, but I'm still valuable. I'm still lovable. I'm still precious, to God and to humanity. Okay, not self-judgment. Negative self-talk is self-judgment, self-condemnation. But the other one is becoming, frank, being honest that I'm not doing this well, so I have to do this. So negative self-talk said, I'm stupid, I am just stupid. But this one is like, okay, I'm not doing it well, but it's okay, I'm still going to be fine. But negative self-talk makes you feel you are a victim. You've been overcome. So you have no way to, you have no motivation to even help yourself.
Yeah.
You've been embedded, you've been buried in, that is a psychological thing. You've been buried in such a kind of mindset that you don't even want to, you have already given up on yourself. Yeah.
So what role can those around us, play in helping one overcome negative self-talk?
A lot of people are not helping these days. Everyone is broken. So, when you actually focus on people around you, you might not get them, because everyone is actually, trying to find bad things about you. But if, you really need healthy people around you. If that is why I said the first thing is to become aware that this is my problem. Now, when you become aware of this, and you now begin to select, you now decide to heal from this. And when you decide to heal from this, you now begin to select the environment that will help you uplift yourself. And that environment now is the choices of friends around you, families and all that. Because you have many people, speaking, the world is speaking bad about you. You said you are stupid. The world is said you are more than stupid, So you now select people. If you want to help yourself, you begin to have what we call a selection character. You begin to select who speaks life into my life, who sees me and sees that, yes, I am not good enough, but they believe in me genuinely, but it's very hard to find those kind of people right now. So,
but if I have a friend who speaks negatively to themselves, who has given up on themselves, what role can I play to help uplift them and change that narrative?
Honestly, everyone is beautiful. Everyone is precious. Everyone has the negative and the positive side. So what makes you a light in this world? What makes you an amazing person is for you to speak the positive side of the person. When you meet people, there are beautiful things to say about you. You forget about the negative side of someone and uplift them. Magnify that beautiful side of them, because we are all healers. We are all broken. We are also healing ourselves. So it's very good for you to help your friend see the good side of them. Everyone have a very incredible beautiful side of them. So,
Yeah. So basically just speak life and positivity into them all the
you might
time.
actually tell them, yeah, you are not doing this and now, but I believe in you. I believe in you. You could do better. You could do better. Everyone could do better. Yeah.
Very well. Lastly, what is your message to individuals who are struggling with negative self-talk?
So I want to tell you that, you're not alone. You're not alone on this, okay? You are not alone. Everyone is in this mess. Everyone, okay? There is a voice in us that always tells us that we are not doing good enough. So you are not alone, and you're not the voice of your fear. You're not the voice of your past. You're not the voice of your ugliness, all right? So be kind to yourself. Love yourself, and most especially, connect to your superconsciousness, which is the God that loves you, that speaks to you, that makes you understand He loves you unconditionally. You need this childlike love, unconditional love, that comes from the higher voice, the divinity side of you, the Him that created you. Connect to that voice every day, and let Him tell you, my child, you are the best, ever. And make sure you make good decisions. Make sure you make good choices, and so that when you look at your choices, your choices will make you know that I am doing well. No matter whatever my voice is telling me, but I have made these good choices. So that means there is something good about me. All right. So love yourself, be gentle to yourself, and know that you are not alone on this.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, that was a conversation with Favor Light, who is a life coach, and he was talking to us on how to overcome negative self-talk.